Okay, sure, I'll go put those adverts on so I can rip these people off for as much money as I can get. Right, a bit of that. The entrances are off, are they? I'd imagine so. Yes, they are. Okay. Oakley dokley. We're almost ready to go. What was that, Jay? Sorry, I didn't read the whole thing. Well, that was like a one-off sort of pilot episode, wasn't it, last time round? I mean, we've kept the champions. So we've got... because we only had one episode last time round, didn't we? Which was... so Kyle O'Reilly versus Fish for the Pure Championship. Briscoes versus the Hardys. Adam Cole versus Daniel Bryan. So we just need to decide whether we want to keep Daniel Bryan or not, haven't we? That's the only thing we need to do. Priest hasn't had a match yet in Ring of Honor. Where am I? Should we do Ring of Honor first? I mean, I'm here now. I might as well do it first, I suppose, mightn't we? Do I have a Ring of Honor? I don't have a Ring of Honor thumbnail yet. Ring of Honor. There we go. Oh, that's good. That's a very high quality picture. We'll have a bit of that. That's weird. It's a PNG image. It's a bit weird for a video like that, but it will take it. Can I even use it? I can't use it. There we go. Okie doke. And then a bit of that. Into there, then whack the old save on. There we go. Right, good evening, everyone. We have got a Punishment Martinez match in there, yeah. He's in a triple threat. Right, I think we're good to go now. Right, we're in. Yeah, Daniel Bryan's in here, yeah. Daniel Bryan's in this roster as well, which is fine. Are we all good? I think we're good to go now, to be honest. We'll start for Ring of Honor first, I suppose. Let them have an opportunity to show what they can do. It's sort of a mixture of the card suggested by Jay and New Generation with a couple of extras I've thrown in there as well. Just to try and balance things out and work towards the finale as well. We're going to have a Tag Team Championship tournament. We've got a pure number one contendership match tonight as well. And a few ranking matches. And also a chance for either Samoa Joe or CM Punk to qualify for the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship Fatal 4-Way. So let's get underway. Boom, let's not waste any time here. Why is that not working for? Terrible. Good evening, Luke. Good evening to you too. Andrew Gomez is signed for Lille. Well, okay. Whatever floats his boat. Right. It is a bit of an optical illusion, isn't it? Ring of Honor. We're going for the classic Ring of Honor arena like we did before, which I quite like. In their first opportunity to see what they can do here tonight. Right, here we go then. We're starting things off with a number 1 contendership match for the Pure Championship, currently held, of course, by Bobby Fish. That'd be interesting, Jay, if they did something like that. He's got to win it first. The thing is, he's still unbeaten, technically. He's not been pinned or submitted so far, has he, in AEW? So if MJF was to go on a 2-year championship reign, that would mean he'd be undefeated for like 3 years. That's Goldberg territory, that is. I was supposed to put this down as a submission match and I completely forgot, but hey-ho. It should probably end in submission anyway, to be honest with you, since both these guys have submission finishers. So it probably will finish in submission anyway. As Aries is looking for a bit of a squash here by the looks of it, you know. Boom. Has he squashed him here? Holy crap. What is wrong with Gresham and Lethal on this game? Everything Gresham and Lethal touch turns to absolute crap. Wow. I mean, there's not even that much difference between these two in rating-wise either. It's crazy. That is dodgy as hell. Okay, well, it is what it is. That's what the game's thrown out. And Jonathan Gresham, just like himself and Lethal have done in New Japan, and they're just failing. Absolutely failing. And it seems like Austin Aries is going to get an opportunity in the near future against Bobby Fish for that Pure Championship. That was very quick. Well, we move on. Match number 2 of the evening. That's crazy, that was. At least this one shouldn't be as fast. This is going to be a first round match in our Tag Team Championship tournament. That's it. Early finish for me, Jay. Well, it won't be. I'll be too busy editing Final Fantasy videos, probably, because that's a big, difficult thing to do, that is. To make the sort of videos I'm trying to make. I spent about 4 hours editing one yesterday. I'm getting there now, though, with the... I've nearly got all the seasons up now, so we're almost back up to date with what we were. So Season 1, Season 3 are completely up. Season 2's in the process of being uploaded now as well. And, of course, we'll upload Season 3 as we go along as well. So we should have all of these online by the end of next week. Just so we can ever go back if we want to and check out things. But, of course, I'll tell you what I've not done. I've copied and pasted the description down below, haven't I? And I've still got Impact in there. I haven't got Ring of Honor, have I? I hope I've actually put Ring of Honor in there, not really, so Impact. ROH. Copy the link. Good old Europa League Wednesday tomorrow. That's cool. Okay. So this should be a bit of a slower match now, being a tag team match. Say first round in our Tag Team Championship tournament. We've got a lot of fantastic teams here in Ring of Honor. So it'll be interesting which one of these teams is crowned our first champion. And it'll be interesting to see if Ring of Honor can be the first brand to overhaul New Japan. New Japan, the first brand now to get 3 seasons in a row, defeating NXT, defeating Impact, now going up against Ring of Honor. Yeah, Cage versus Allen will be on at All Out. I'm pretty sure that match is going to happen. MJF versus Moxley. I'm thinking Tag Team Championship. I'm thinking Revival, Bucks, Omega, and Hangman as a triple threat tag team match. I think that's going to be what it's going to be. Maybe Cody against the bigger name for that TNT Championship. Maybe Lance Archer comes back into it. Should be interesting. I think they're getting a few names back in now as well, because I saw for AEW Dark tonight we've got Jack Evans and Angelico back. So I dare say that's probably what we're going to get. We might get some more of the other people back soon. We might get Pac back soon, maybe. Let's twist of fate. Oh, Cody versus Brody is a good shout, actually, yeah. Cody versus Brody. Did you watch the women's thing last night? The women's tournament? I was quite impressed with Tainara Conte, to be honest. Cameron was awful. Whatever her name is, Ariane Andrew. She was absolutely shockingly bad. But Tainara Conte was fantastic. I was so right as well. I said the other day that the reason... Oh, the Hardys got a quick win here as well. The reason why they gave Nyla Rose Adrienne as a partner was because it was an easy way to get a knocked out in an early round by having a weak partner. I was dead on right as well. The Hardys pick up the victory here in Ring of Honor over the Briscoes. So the Hardys will move on to the next round. Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy get +1s. Mark Briscoe and Jay Briscoe with -1s. There we go. We move on. 2 matches down already. We've only been streaming for... How long have we been streaming for? About 10 minutes? I'd hope if I was on the right screen, wouldn't it, really? Triple threat action. That's fine. Ignore that. Analytics. There we go. We got it up there. Okay. Why is that blank? Can you see this? There we go. It's working now. Yeah, I'd like that, Jay, to be honest. I thought Tainara was fantastic. And Anna Jay, considering she's... I recall them saying not long ago that Anna Jay had only had like 15 or 20 matches in her entire career so far. She was very, very new to the whole thing, but I thought she was very impressive yesterday. And I noticed at the very end, and I don't know if you watched it right to the last minutes, but it looked to me like they'd turned Brandy heel. That's what it looked like to me. Which is odd, because I had a feeling they might go Brandy versus Ali at All Out, but... Yeah, Vader Scott was very, very good on commentary, to be honest. I was quite impressed. Yeah, you had Shol Guerrero as well as, obviously, Vicky there as well. It was pretty good. Yeah, this is Universe Mode X Games. It's our Battle of the Brands, so we're doing Ring of Honor versus New Japan, a month of each, and the brand that does the best we keep for another month, and then we replace the one that doesn't do as well for another one. I've seen bits and bobs, Jay. Not a lot recently, to be honest. Isn't she the one who's married to Speedball Mike Bailey, isn't she? Saw Mike Bailey quite a bit in PWG. He's quite good. So a big match, this one. I mean, I don't know where we really see these guys. I added a few extras. I'm assuming you might have seen them. I added a few extras to the roster yesterday because there's a big crossover between the Ring of Honor and New Japan rosters. It left us a bit of extra space, so I've added a couple of extras. I added in Kenny King as well as... I spelled Rhino wrong. That's a bit embarrassing. Moose as well. So Moose is in this roster. Now, I must admit, because I watched the Raw highlights first, and then I watched the AEW Women's show, and I watched the Raw one first because I was very interested to see what the plans were, considering they were teasing a groundbreaking announcement, and they were teasing this new stable, and it was, yeah, it was awful, wasn't it? Really. We've now got WWE Fight Club. And we've got this new stable of people dressed in black throwing Molotov cocktails at equipment. Ospreay now with the underhook. Up on the shoulder. And nice cutter onto the top of Dragon Lee at the same time. Evening, Bunmy. Chelsea's then in the Champions League. Chelsea are out the Champions League, aren't they? It's just Man City in there now, isn't it? No, Chelsea are in there, aren't they? Who have Chelsea got then? Are they on tomorrow or are they later on? Chelsea have got... Oh, yeah, they got hammered by Bayern, didn't they? Did they get hammered by Bayern in the first round? Yeah. Yeah, Bayern won 3-0 at Stamford Bridge, didn't they? Okay. Well, you never know. Played on Saturday, okay. Oh, that's pretty good. I didn't realise there was games on Saturday, to be honest. My dad's coming to visit, so at least we've got some football to watch. Saturday night? Yeah. Go on, be 2 games on. Go on. They're both 8 o'clocks. Okay, well, at least got a game of football on Saturday night. Yeah, you could be right, Joe. It could be very interesting. You could have a Manchester derby in the Super Cup next season. That's possible, Bunmy. Stranger things have happened. Liverpool did it, so why couldn't Chelsea? Ospreay now reaching up and slamming Kenny. It's been a really good match so far, hasn't it? Really good match. Let's whistle. Be interested to see what they do with the Europa League in that next season. Whether they're going to go back to the same standard of travelling all the way across Europe, or whether they'll stick to what they're doing again at the moment. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. Hi, Alex. Yeah, well, she just came in trying to tell me something. I should go back outside again. Yeah, they're trying to tell me. They've been fed. They've got water. I don't know what they want. They're just mad. King now slamming Dragon Lee down. Well, I suppose the Champions League is the best one, isn't it, Bummy? I suppose that's where the bigger teams are. That's what the whole battle about the top 4 was all about. So, got to go Champions League, haven't you, really? I wouldn't say no to winning it, though, the Europa League. It's very possible. Oh, are they, Jay? I didn't realise that, to be honest. I just thought it looked like a pretty good triple threat. We do have Rush. We have them later on tonight, so we could use that as a stable. Ooh. Yeah, the Europa League shouldn't be too difficult, to be honest, Bummy, should it really? With, I mean, there's only really Wolves and Inter Milan are the two teams that I'm worried about. Apart from that, I reckon we could beat anybody in that tournament pretty easily. The battle commences. It looks like Kenny King and Dragon Lee actually working together at this point in time. Pinned by Dragon. Oh, trying to pin Kenny King. Not quite enough, though. Nice powerbomb over the top by Dragon Lee. Up on the shoulders, dropping Kenny King. Knee first in the face. Oh, wow. Yeah, what did he tell me? It's hard to tell, to be honest. Yeah, pretty well, Alex. It's our annual shutdown at work this week, so it's been quiet but busy because I get a chance to do a lot of the stuff I don't get to do normally because there's nobody harassing me. It's been pretty decent so far. Looking forward to tomorrow. Get a few beers and watch the Man United game. Very happy with that. This match has been longer than the previous two put together. I think it'd be good, Bummy, if we won the Europa League. Yeah, it'd be good. Oh, if Man United win the Europa League, don't Chelsea... Doesn't get to a point where Chelsea haven't qualified. Is that it? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I think if Man United win the Europa League, then maybe Chelsea hasn't got to do the qualifying stage. I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't believe the Briscoes are related to Jack Briscoe at all, to be honest. As well as... Oh, I didn't get the free card. I thought you didn't, man. This has been a hell of a match between these three so far, hasn't it, actually? What are you running around about? Stop being crazy. Mad kids. Yeah, I'll be watching the Man United versus Last tomorrow. I think it's going to be a bit of a dead game because we're already 5-0 up from the first leg, so I would imagine that it's going to be a case Man United playing their second team, isn't it, really? Keeping everyone fresh and fit for those bigger games. What is going on in there? One second, we're going to check in the garden because something mad's going on up there. I don't know what's up with them, they're going mad. One of them's just sprinted face first straight into the door. Yeah, I know you've got... who was the Briscoe who was at Impact? That's Briscoe's son, isn't it, I think? Jay Briscoe? No. What was his name? Garrett Bischoff and someone else, didn't they? They weren't very good. A pair of them, to be honest. They're pretty disappointing, to be honest. I think the Briscoes very nearly signed for NXT a couple of years ago. That was it, Wes Briscoe, yeah. I think the Briscoes very nearly signed for NXT a couple of years ago, didn't they? Until one of them had some very homophobic tweets come out just before it happened, and they decided not to go ahead with it just in case. Yeah, God, that's when I stopped watching Impact now. As Kenny King picks up a massive win here. Yeah, I used to be a big fan of Impact until Aces and Eights and Wes Briscoe and Garrett Bischoff being pushed as a tag team was just a bit too much for me, to be honest. Kenny King with a win. There's Kenny King. I put him on the rankings, didn't I? There he is, yeah. Kenny King with +2. -1 for Dragon Lee. And -1 for William Ospreay. There we go. Big win that was. Yeah, true, yeah. I think that might be his only son. Well, his only son in wrestling that I know of anyway. Gerald Briscoe. Yeah, Gerald Briscoe, 2 children, including Wes Briscoe. Is Wes still going? It looks like he might have retired now, has he? He did a little bit... Oh, my God. He worked in New Japan in 2014. But since that... I'm not sure yet, to be honest, Luke. I'm into chapter 8 out of 18, but I don't know if some of the chapters are longer than others, to be honest. I'm about 9 hours in at this point, but I have been taking my time and doing all the side missions as well. Probably still got a chunk left. I don't know when I'll get to stream it again next. Maybe Wednesday? No, not Wednesday. Third? No. Oh, well. Sunday then, maybe? It's not looking great, is it? Nice sharpshooter here, locked in by Cesaro on Sami Zayn. Again, very... Oh my God, what is it with the squash matches tonight? Ring of Honor not getting paid by the hour to work, are they? Sami Zayn just got hammered here. By Cesaro, wow. That's incredible. So we've had one match tonight which has lasted longer than the other 3 put together. How crazy is that? 18 Sanatai. Yeah, then for Wes Briscoe's doing anything else at the moment at all. Looks like he's retired, has he? Or... I don't know. Apparently he wrestles in something called Atomic Revolutionary Wrestling. And he's the current world champion in his first reign. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I think we'll probably have a little bit of... well, maybe we can build upon this. Maybe next week we can have Owens and Zayn versus Kings of Wrestling in the Tag Team Championship tournament, maybe. Give Sammy a chance to fight back. Talking of the World Tag Team Championship tournament, let's get straight into another first round match. It's the Buckaroos versus Bad Influence or SCU. I don't know what they were called. It's a bit like the Mighty Boosh, isn't it? They go by many names. I think YouTube's broken again, you know. Oh no. Maybe it is right. Just disappointing. I don't know if it's something that I think I broke it, to be honest. I don't know. I privated some of my streams and then re-uploaded them as like individual videos to make them a bit easier to watch. And then for some reason I lost like 7,000 views in one day, so I'm a bit confused what happened there, because I didn't lose them. They're still there, they're just hidden. Yeah, it's a weird one. Oh well. I'm sure it'll get fixed in the end. YouTube's funny, isn't it? It's like, you got less views than normal this month. This could happen because people were less inclined to watch your videos. Well done, YouTube. Well done on stating the obvious. You had less people watch your videos, which means you had less views. Well done, YouTube. Yeah, Claudio or Cesaro would be great in New Japan. I think there was an interview the other day with Chris Jericho, or was it an interview, or was it a podcast, something like that? And he said that Cesaro was someone that he would desperately love AEW to pick up. And you got to think, if you're some of these people now, I mean, like a Cesaro, you've got to think about that, haven't you, really? I mean, he's not the youngest man in the world anymore, Cesaro, is he, really? And he's got to think he's earned a good amount of money over in WWE. Would he consider... how old is he? He's 40 years old now. Would he consider leaving WWE for one big push in AEW in the World Championship, potentially? No, I haven't yet, Luke. Is there anything interesting in there? I literally just noticed it as I was starting to stream, so I've not had a chance to watch it. FIFA 21 trailer. 3 hours ago. Let me. I'll watch it now quickly on mute while I'm doing. Frozen. Oh, that's interesting. There's a little thing that shows you the runs. Yeah, that's what Jericho said. Jericho said in his podcast that he would drop everything in an instant to be able to work with the likes of Cesaro or Ricochet. I think he said, it was like, who would you want? And he said Cesaro, Ricochet, or I think he said Will Ospreay as well, were the three that he would really feel like they would be fantastic to work with. I think he'd be perfect for it, Cesaro. I think he should have had it by now, to be honest. Definitely should have had it. There's an opportunity here for us then. If we feel like it's the right option, then maybe he could be someone we could have as part of our Fatal 4-Way Iron Man match, or let him have a qualifier for it anyway. This one, of course, Frankie Kazarian and Christopher Daniels versus the Young Bucks. A very good one. This happened in Impact, didn't it, a while ago? Was this the ladder or the TLC match they had between these two teams, was it? Sharpshooter here locked in. We've already seen one victory from a Sharpshooter tonight. Not to be a second one yet. Well, at least they've made the collisions better in FIFA this year than have they? Where people are going to actually try and not run into people and get absolutely collapsed. That's the problem with Cesaro. Yeah, he's never really been given that singles push, has he? He had that little bit of a run with Heyman. But then obviously they panicked and brought Lesnar back, and that sort of dropped his run off the face of the earth, really, didn't it? But yeah, I think it's going to be a matter of time now. Now that there's money elsewhere, and now that there's a platform elsewhere, I think we might see a few people take that lunge. I mean, we've seen it with Moxley. We've seen it with the Revival now. And it wouldn't surprise me if we see a few others sort of refuse to sign contracts and maybe take the opportunity. Why not? Yeah, I think I'll definitely be doing some more career modes, Luke, next season because they made it more manager style, I think. What's up, Alex? Yeah, I'll definitely doing some... The fact that they made it more manager style is perfect for me. That's exactly what I want from the career mode. So I'll be doing a lot of that as well as the Ultimate Team as well. A lot of how-to videos and raking in the views. I think there will be some people that might consider it now, you know. I would be surprised if AJ Styles is one that will consider it at some point. Because he is not happy at all at the moment, is he? I don't know if anyone's aware of the story between himself and the reason Heyman got fired from Smackdown. And Gallows and Anderson getting released. That has left a very sour taste in AJ's mouth, that way. If anyone's aware of that, I don't know. I love that super kick off the top. I really do. Nick Jackson now rolling Chris Daniels up into the pin. And that is it. The Bucks pick up the victory over SCU. SCU. Later. SCU and the Elite get the win. We give points for Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson. Minus points for Frankie Kazarian and Christopher Daniels. There we go. Oh, sorry to hear that, Alex. Hope you're doing all right. Right, we'll move on then. We've got 2 more matches left tonight in Ring of Honor. We've got this triple threat first. Evening, BX Vid. Yeah, the thing I was talking about a minute ago with Heyman and AJ, if no one's heard about it yet, essentially Heyman lied to AJ. Heyman told AJ that told Gallows and Anderson they had nothing to worry about the releases and this, that, and the other. And then when it turned out Gallows and Anderson were being released, Heyman told AJ that he worked everything he could and tried his hardest to stop the release, and if he was told earlier, he might have been able to stop the release. Whereas it turns out, really, it was Heyman who politicked for them to be released in the first place. So basically, he lied straight to AJ's face, and he's lost the respect of a lot of people on SmackDown. That is one of the reasons why, well, the main reason why Heyman ended up getting kicked from SmackDown, because apparently a lot of people refused to work with him after that. And yeah, it's left a very bad taste in AJ's mouth, the fact that Gallows and Anderson were released. He wasn't very happy about it, and you never know. You could see him become a bit of a rebel to the next contract. What's happening, Arlington? Really? What else can you tell me? So my cat just came to talk to me. Yeah, it was a bit BX Vid, and apparently AJ said that he spoke to a lot of other people, and it's not the first time he's thrown other people under the bus. Is that really where AJ Styles wants to be, though, as the Intercontinental Champion? I think for him, it's just a case of they just lied directly to his face. Well, Heyman lied directly to his face. I was very surprised that Gallows and Anderson were released, to be honest. Apparently, I did read somewhere that a lot of the people released were the people that complained about the Saudi shows and stuff like that. And apparently they were two people that really complained about the way the Saudi shows were done and the plane getting held up and all that sort of stuff. But I was really surprised they released them, to be honest. And AJ was not happy, so you never know. AJ's somebody who might consider it. But yeah, people like Cesaro, people that are, you know, underutilized, I suppose. I often wonder about Adam Cole as well. Only because his wife works for AEW. Do you think he might even think about it at some point? Good relationship with the Bucks and Cody and Omega. His wife works there. I completely agree, Jay. The WWE should go nowhere near Saudi again. They shouldn't have gone anywhere near Saudi in the first place. The American government told them it was a terrible idea. But Vince saw the blood money and went, yep, we're having this. Yeah, I never really understood that, Terrence. I really thought that Gallows and Anderson should have been one of the main tag teams in AEW, especially with, not AEW, sorry, WWE, especially with AJ by the side. They get the perfect chance to build a really strong stable then. For some reason, they just didn't use them correctly at all. I don't know why, but, I mean, AJ's earned enough money in his career now. It's all up to what he wants to achieve, if anything, before he retires, I suppose. He might want to have one run in AEW. He might want to finish off and retire in WWE, I suppose. It's up to him. I was thinking the other day about how many of the WWE gimmicks Impact have just taken over with them. Because I saw the other day that Sami Callihan's the Hacker, which was his Solomon Crow gimmick in NXT. Heath is doing his I've got kids and unemployed gimmick, which was his last year's gimmick in WWE as well. Eric Young has still kept his entire Sanity character, apart from a massive back tattoo now. Martinez now, nice, slamming PCO face first. I'd like to see Heath do something. I just don't know where you put Heath. That's the only thing with Heath for me. I mean, it's the same problem WWE had with him. It's like, what do you do with him? I mean, he's not quite good enough to be World Championship. He's got too much charisma to just be a jobber. It's like, what do you do with Heath? BX, I think Cesaro's definitely one of them. I'd like to see him get a run elsewhere and show what he can do, and especially if Hero's on the independent scene as well at the moment, we might be able to get the Kings of Wrestling into AEW, and if they're trying to push the tag team division, that could be interesting. You've got Nakamura as well as someone that I was a massive fan in New Japan and just doesn't seem to have really done much elsewhere. Sami Zayn is someone that I really think needs something as well. Sami Zayn really needs to move because he's not doing anything in WWE at all. He needs something, I think, in my opinion. And then it's what they do with Gargano and Ciampa as well. I mean, I know both of them are pretty happy to work NXT, aren't they? But they both deserve to be much higher up than that, and I don't know. They're probably happy. That's the difficult thing. We don't know how people think in the... we don't know how people think, do we, I suppose? Yeah, I mean, if El Generico turned up, that'd be great, yeah. Yeah, I like Heath. I think he has a good use, but it's just it's trying to squeeze him in, isn't it, for that little comedy run here and there. Yeah, I just, especially with Impact not really having a mid-card belt, it's difficult, really, unless he would qualify for the X Division. I mean, there's a possibility he could qualify for that. Yeah, I mean, I think he could Cedric Alexander, yeah, definitely as well. Same scenario as Adam Cole, where his wife works for AEW. Although he is starting to get a bit more of a... He was one of the people that that Heyman really wanted to push, wasn't he? And he's starting to get a bit more of a run now, isn't he? He's part of this stable with Mustafa. I mean, that entire group, Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali, and Ricochet, those three, if they made the jump, that could be a big... that could be, wow. Martinez just kicking everybody who's happy to take one. Ruslan Martinez down, dropping a senton. Rush with the pin. 1, 2. What do you 2 count? I think AEW do need a couple of big faces. I was thinking this the other day. Just looking at the all-out card. When you put face against heel, you end up with a lot more big heels and you've got faces to put up against them. So I think they need a big face. I mean, unless they're going to do like a... I don't know, like a turn maybe, I don't know. It's something that Taz used to use back in ECW BXvid. It's I think the whole idea behind the story was that because Moxley was unable to compete because he'd caught, well, he was at risk of catching COVID from the WWE lot, obviously because he lives with Renee Young. He wasn't able to turn up for the championship match, so Heyman sort of gave him the FTW belt, which was sort of like the. What essentially was, it's a bit like the unofficial championship belt, like he just crowned himself sort of thing. But yeah, I think there's only, I don't know, I think Sabu might have held it for a bit. But yeah, it's nothing to do with AEW, it's something that Taz brought in. It's not an official AEW belt or anything like that. I would have always said The Undertaker versus Sting, to be honest, as a dream match. But to be honest, I think it's the ship's probably sailed on that one now. If that match happens now, it's not going to be anywhere near as good, really. Because they left it too long. They had opportunities, and now both of them are too old and probably can't put on the match that we would have wanted. PCO, big clothesline. Into the pin on punishment. This could be a big one for PCO. No, I need a 2 count. I mean, the 2 triple threat matches have really made this card a lot longer than the rest of the show had. Typing away. Yeah, it's an unofficial belt that that Taz crowned Brian Cage with just to crown him as the unofficial world champion while Moxley was out. It's sort of a thing from Taz's old gimmick back in ECW. Rush doing well here. Yeah, AJ versus Michaels would be a cracking match as well. But again, they had the opportunity to do these matches. That's the annoying thing. They've had the chances. I mean, Michaels has wrestled over the past few years, but now he's getting older and older. And the chance of these matches happening are less and less now. Yeah, Dory Funk versus Terry Funk. Martinez with a big elbow into the knee of Rush. Now takes him up as PCO just flattens him. 3 monsters in this match. Nobody wants to suffer the loss. They all want those 2 points. which would throw them straight into the television championship picture, I believe. The television championship currently held by AJ Styles. Rush now slamming Martinez down. Instead of going for the pin, he goes for the head scissors. Big boot in the face. Nobody seems to want to win this match, do they, really, at this point in time? Oh, yeah, there's a few, I suppose. It's just, I think the Fiend versus... The Fiend versus The Undertaker would have been a good one. I think The Fiend versus The Undertaker in some sort of match would have been very fun. Maybe like a Buried Alive match or something like that would have been good. It's hard to think, isn't it, when you've got PCO in the ring here. You've got a man who wrestled in some of the very early WrestleManias. It's crazy to think, isn't it, really? PCO with a pin. Still not enough to keep Rush down. Over it. My screen keeps going off. 1 second. I'm with you again soon. My screen just keeps going off. There we go. Got it working now. And Rush gets the win. Wow, I got that working just in time, didn't I, really? Big win by Rush here. Gets himself the 2 ranking points. Now, of course, Rush was the man that AJ Styles defeated to become the television champion. And he would have just forced himself back into the question here with that win. With the win. Yeah, it's something that I never really was a massive fan of with the technical style, but as I got older, I much more appreciate it now. When I was younger watching wrestling, it was something I never really appreciated, but there is some very, very good technical... I used to hate Chris Benoit. I used to get so bored watching him wrestle, and now when I watch his matches back, I mean, obviously, ignoring what he did elsewhere, but watching his matches back, he was a very talented wrestler. And Dean Malenko as well. There were some very, very good technical wrestlers out there. Let's see if this one goes to an hour-long draw. Oh yeah, Angle Benoit. Was the Angle Benoit Jericho triple threat? We spoke about this the other week, didn't we? The best 2 out of 3 falls triple threat. The first fall was worth 1 belt and the second fall was worth another belt. Is that the one I'm thinking of? We do keep putting the Attitude Era up on the votes, and it always gets a few votes, but never enough to bring it into the actual universe mode so far. Be fun to have it, though, at some point. See, we've gone with classic CM Punk as well, from the era-relevant CM Punk. Yeah, that was the one. Yeah. That was WrestleMania, wasn't it? Can't remember which number, but it's one of the WrestleManias. So well, these Final Fantasy videos, I didn't think they were going to go down that well. I just want to stream them because I really want to play them. And they've actually got more views than some of our previous 2K ones, to be honest. There goes my phone ringing. Good times. So the big question I've got for you guys then at the moment is, when we did our sort of like pilot episodes... Why? These people don't understand. I think if you don't answer one phone, you're not going to answer the other one, are you? There we go. Yeah, so on our pilot episode, we had a qualifier for our Fatal 4-Way Iron Man match to crown the first Ring of Honor champion at the pay-per-view. Now, in that episode, we had Adam Cole defeat, where is it? Daniel Bryan. Now, do we stick with that? Do we honour Adam Cole's victory, or do we start from scratch? That's the question I've got for you guys. It's up to you. Punk now bringing Joe back up to his feet. Round the back. Into that DDT. Joe now bringing Punk back up, looking for the chops across the shoulder. Not quite. Oh, what a dive by CM Punk to the outside. Yeah, we give Adam Cole the opportunity. I mean, he did earn it. He beat Daniel Bryan, so he does deserve it. AJ Styles will probably be out of this as well because, of course, he's the television champion. So what I'll do is I'll add AJ... I'll add Adam Cole into that Fatal 4-Way Iron Man match. Fatal 4-Way Iron Man for ROH title. So... this is to put the second person in that match, as Adam Cole is already in there. Punk now bringing Joe back up to his feet, send him into the corner. Punk springs to the outside. What's he got planned? Springboard clothesline. Pretty basic, nothing special. Big knee strike in the face. Boom. We could definitely put those two in a match, Terrence, to be honest. Jay Briscoe, of course, lost in the first round of the Tag Team Championship tournament here tonight against the Hardys, but I'm sure we could do a Jay Briscoe, Jay Lethal qualifier. I mean, we've got so many good names. We might have to make the next two qualifiers like Fatal 4-Ways themselves, to be honest. When you look at the roster, we've got some massive names on here. Seth Rollins is another one that we haven't spoke about yet. Yeah, we'll have to try and think of some good ones, but that could definitely be one. The Battle of the Jays. Nice takedown by Joe. Boot in the gut. And alley-oops. CM Punk across the ring. Big clothesline taking Punk down to the ground. Joe now brings Punk back up to his feet. Back into the ring. And slamming him face first into the mat. Joe in control of CM Punk here, trying to earn himself the opportunity, like I said, to fight for the Ring of Honor Heavyweight Championship at the finale. German keeps the grip, rolls the hip. Dragon keeps the grip, rolls the hip into a straight jacket. Boom. Trio of suplexes by Samoa Joe. Not enough though. God, I'm hungry now. Why am I so hungry all of a sudden? And Joe now locking in the Coquina clutch on CM Punk. Grapevines. The legs. Will this be enough? Is Punk going out? Or is Punk able to fight free? The arms are moving. Joe decides maybe going for the pin is the best bet, but maybe not. Punk now around the back. Into the pin. Referee slow down though. Oh, I need a 2 count. CM Punk stalking Samoa Joe. What's the plan? Oh, Joe just wiped him out though. Joe absolutely wiped him out. Joe with that trio of suplexes once again. Bridges in the middle of the ring. That's got to be enough, isn't it? No. Still only a 2 count. Wow. Joe flattens Punk once again. Joe sending Punk. Joe's really working Punk over. It's a matter of time, surely. As we see the Muscle Buster. That's got to be enough now, surely. Well, that answers your question, Terence. Oh! Still only a 2. Bloody Nora. This is insanity. Joe working him over, twisting the head. And if this was a win now, it's be disappointed. No, it's only a 2 count still, okay. And now it's Punk getting some power over on Joe. Punk now getting in the back into that DDT, hammerlocked. There's the pin. If Punk pulls this off now, that's insane. Oh my god, he has as well. CM Punk has actually pulled this off. After taking all of that abuse from Samoa Joe, CM Punk gets the victory, and CM Punk is going on to our finale to fight to become the first Ring of Honor champion. There he goes. CM Punk is also not finished here. Insult to injury being added. CM Punk showing his insolence, but also showing his ability, and there we go. Victory for CM Punk. We now know CM Punk and Adam Cole are two of our 4 men fighting for that Ring of Honor championship. Alright, so we're done then with Ring of Honor for the night. Yeah, pretty good show. There was a couple of squash matches which probably didn't help them too much, but the 2 triple threats in the main event definitely put on some good action for us. Anyway, let's move on. Actually, I'm just going to stop for a second. I need to make a quick phone call in between the 2 shows, so I'll be back with you in a few moments. Good evening. Sorry about that. I'm back. Bloody work. I thought it'd be really quiet this week, and they're still harassing me while I'm at home. Either way, we're ready now for New Japan. The Gibraltarian League, Teketo. I took it off the the workshop, the standard one, and then I edited it with a few things I wanted, like the Gibraltarian Cup and the Bright Stars Trophy, and also add in the under-18s and reserves as well. Although I can't remember I'm pretty sure I uploaded my Gibraltarian one onto the workshop anyway, so if you go into the workshop and search for Gibraltar, then you might find my one in there. Hopefully. What are you up to? Oh. Okay, we'll get straight on with New Japan then. Let's not waste any more time. We've got another cracking card lined up for you tonight. There's some interesting change as well, because I've added a few extra people to this roster as well. Just because we had the extra space. So we go over to New Japan. Tonight we've got... Obviously you saw the triple threat. Ricochet, Will Ospreay going up against the junior heavyweight champion Pac in a triple threat. Red Dragon versus TMDK. Jay Lethal versus TJ Perkins. Yuki Nagata versus Jeff Cobb. Got Suzuki, Dave Boy Smith Jr. and Lance Archer versus Bandido Flamita and Ray Horus. Shingo Takagi versus Evil. And a main event triple threat, Tanahashi, Jay White and Okada. So lots of action tonight. Oh, that's for sipping me drink. Let's go. Oh. It should be a good match. You'd imagine that this is going to be a very interesting match in the junior heavyweight division here, isn't it, really? Because you're either going to have Pac win this one and sort of remove both Ospreay and Ricochet from the junior heavyweight division picture this month, or you're going to have one of Ricochet or Ospreay win and maybe force Pac's hand into a match. So it should be a very interesting match. Let's go. Let's freaking get in this one. I'll be honest with you, I'm not that knowledgeable about that aspect of New Japan, to be honest. I feel like they... I don't know, is it an effective method? I mean, they've definitely built some very, very good talent over the years. Was Jay White through their Young Lions thing? Because I know he was there for a while training, wasn't he, before they really unveiled him as the Switchblade. I must admit, like I said, I'm not really that knowledgeable about it, to be honest. The problem is I don't get a chance to watch a lot anymore because I'm constantly doing stuff like this instead. I've still not watched this year's Wrestle Kingdom. I think I've got it back now. I had a bit of an argument. I mean, well, I say I had an argument. There was nobody to argue against, really. But essentially, I brought Wrestle Kingdom from Fight TV. I brought the full pack. It cost $50. But then I didn't watch it. I thought to myself, I brought it during the lockdown. I thought I'll get it now and then I'll watch it when I get a chance. I didn't realise on Fight TV it was a 7-day purchase, so I had to watch it in those 7 days. So I spent the $50 and didn't get an opportunity to actually watch any of it. But I'm pretty sure I saw the other day that it's come back into my my Fight TV library, so maybe I can watch it again now. Where is it? It says expired. Wrestle Kingdom 13 expired. Oh, that's not the right one, is it? No, that's a different year. What is it? Give me this year's New Japan. Why am I seeing all this other weird stuff from years ago? That was it. New Japan full pack. Maybe it's letting me watch it. Official replay. Okay. That is letting me watch it. Wrestle Kingdom Day 1. Is that working? It is working. Okay, I do have I have actually got Wrestle Kingdom now then. That's good. I can actually watch that. Oh, is that the current thing they're doing now? Is it the new Lions Cup thing? Isn't it? They've got some interesting people they've been booking, I must say. Who have they got in there? They've got Jeff Cobbs in there. Is that Joey Janela? Tom Lawler. I mean, I'm sure New Japan haven't let us down for talent in the past, have they? So I'm sure they are pretty damn good with picking up some very good young talent and building them. Well, at least I can watch Wrestle Kingdom now when I want to. That's good. Yeah, Lord and Saviour Jeff Cobb will be on tonight's card as well. He's got a match against Yuji Nagata. I think the technical term is job. If you want to get technical about it, but there you go. Take them there by Pac on Ospreay. Of course, Pac defended his junior heavyweight belt at the previous finale against Trent, the season 3 finale. Now he gets another month. I mean, Pac's been the champion the whole way through this. He's been 3 seasons now, Pac, as the junior heavyweight champion. When did he actually win it? He won it on the very opening show. He beat Kushida on the very opening show. He defended it the first time in a fatal 4-way against Ospreay, Ricochet and Takahashi. And then he defended it again in a singles match at the previous show against Trent. So he's been a good fighting champion so far. Ospreay now taking Ricochet up into that cutter. There's the pin by Ospreay. Will it be enough? Evidently not. Oh, what a DDT on the outside. That's brutal. Brutality. Pac fighting back, big forearm in the face. So how do you guys think that Ring of Honor did? I mean, it was an okay show. It was nothing special. Is it going to be enough to get them in a good stance here against New Japan? Does it very much depend on New Japan's show? I mean, New Japan's roster is just so strong, isn't it? It's never going to do badly, is it? Pac now wrenching Ospreay face first into the mat, into the ring. Big boot in the back of the arm. Submission locked in by Pac, but Ricochet's there to break it up. Yeah, it was a pretty average show, wasn't it? There's nothing to really write home about. It wasn't terrible, but it just wasn't good. Yeah. Pac now pulls Ricochet, pulls Ospreay away, shall I say. It's only a 2 count. Ospreay sending Pac crashing to the outside. Not quite sure that's the best thing to do. Has the big crossbody to the outside as well. All 3 of these guys desperate to get this win. Like I said, if Ricochet or Ospreay win this one, they'll really force their way into the championship picture here. Ricochet now sending Ospreay into the ring. Ricochet with a pin here on Ospreay. This has got to be a rope break, surely. Ospreay's forehead was under the rear. He's under the ropes. I mean, Ricochet will take it all day long. He's not going to moan at all, but yeah, okay, well, Ricochet picks up the win here. He didn't pin Pac, though. Pac will still suffer his first loss. And Ricochet desperately needed that win as well. He was quite low down the rankings, as is Will Ospreay now, who's joint bottom alongside Jay Lethal. But that's interesting, yeah. Definitely interesting. So it all lines up when we get a bit further in, see where we're looking at with the junior heavyweight division. Still Pac not pinned though, was he? Good win by Ricochet. He's well happy with that. Right, we move on then into a tag team match. Both of these teams desperate for points. Bottom 2 teams in the rankings at the moment. Both on -2 after the 2 seasons we've just done. So I don't think this is going to be anywhere near a shot towards the Tag Team Championship tournament, but definitely a chance for one of these 2 teams to start to turn their luck around a little bit. The bell goes, we're underway. Pokemon card just popped up on my Facebook for £115. That's amazing. That's a very expensive Pokemon card. It's an original Ninetales. I'm pretty sure I've got an original Ninetales as well, to be honest. I'm sort of hoping that Red Dragon do pull this off here, because to be so low down the rankings is crazy, really. pin. Kicked out. O'Reilly taking down Shane Thorne. Is that Shane Thorne or is that Nick Miller? I think that's Thorne, isn't it? I was getting confused which one's which, to be honest. All these Australians look the same to me. Is that racist? I don't think so. Maybe. I'm really hungry, I am. Red Dragon definitely control this match at this point in time. Working over both members of TMDK on the outside. The mighty don't kneel. Oh, kneel. Because both teams currently on -2 in the rankings. If you look at singles rankings, they're better or worse than singles rankings. Bobby Fish currently sat on 0 in the singles rankings, while Kyle O'Reilly is also sat on 0, so they've actually had some decent times. It's just the tag teams that have had some problems. How does that work? They've not wrestled that much individually. Bobby Fish got a win against Zack Sabre Jr. 1-on-1. I shouldn't really look at this because it's just going to prove that I've completely messed the ranking system up. God, you know you're bad when you get beaten by Gresham and Lethal, aren't you? That's when you know you're really struggling. I don't know, but they're on 0 ranking points at the moment. I don't know if I've messed it up or not, but it is what it is. I can't see where they've gained those points from, but they have got them somewhere. That's Kyle O'Reilly fighting back middle of the ring against Shane Thorne. Elbows in the gut, big clotheslines to the corner. And dropping the leg drop to the back of the head into the bottom rope. O'Reilly up top, dropping the knee. Bobby Fish working over Miller on the outside. There's the pin. And there's the win for the Undisputed Era. Kyle O'Reilly. Bobby Fish. Both getting themselves +1. While Shane Thorne and Nick Miller both end up with a loss on their record. There we go. TMDK as well, never lost in the tag team rankings. Puts them bottom now on -3. Whereas the Undisputed Era move up now to a -1. So still not a great position. There we go. Good victory for these two. They needed that. They really did need that. Build some momentum moving forward as well. I still don't think Tag Team Championships are going to be an opportunity for these unless they can pull a couple more victories like this together. Kyle O'Reilly singles run? They should do something like that. The problem is I don't want them to split the Undisputed Era at all. But Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole would be incredible. It really would. So next up, Jay Lethal versus TJP again. TJP, somebody very low down. Not TJP, so he's doing pretty well in the rankings at the moment, to be honest. But Jay Lethal very low down the rankings. Currently joint bottom on -4. TJP currently on +1. Lethal needs this victory. He needs to start pulling away from the bottom of those rankings. That's a clean break there by the two of them, but TJP takes advantage. Nice drop kick. Yeah, I mean, they could always do what Lucha Underground did and just do like the devil's advocate thing and just do them in a singles match. Maybe say Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly, winner gets an opportunity at the North American Championship or something. And just do it along the lines of like a, yeah, like I say, like a devil's advocate sort of friend versus friend match. They could, I'd like to see them do the Fatal 4-Way, to be honest. Big uppercut by Lethal on TJP into a DDT. A TJPBT. What? PJ DDT, that's the one. Lethal now dropping the leg and then into a dragon screw as well. Big boot on the arm of TJP. Lethal now dragging TJP. Big boot into the gut as well. There's the pin. It will be a big, big win for Lethal if he can pull it off here. But TJP's back up on his feet. Big forearm. Front Chancery now rolls him through into the armbar. Yeah, that would be pretty good, Jay, actually. Yeah, Future Shock. I don't know if we have done TJP versus Zack yet, have we? I can't remember now. We've done that many. We have done Zack versus Bobby Fish, and Bobby Fish got the win. I was trying to use TJP as a bit of a jobber, to be honest, but he beat Ricochet. He's just generally been pretty good whenever we give him the opportunity to be so. Lethal now forcing his foot into the face. I'm just linking face and foot together there into one word. Lethal now drops into the pin on TJP. Only a 1 count. TJP still fighting back. Lethal wrenching back at the neck of TJP. Big elbows in the gut of Jay Lethal. Lethal now taking TJP up on the shoulders and drop him neck first across that top rope. Big uppercut. TJP fighting back, the big knee into the face of Jay Lethal. Now TJ, don't do this, TJ. TJ, don't be that guy. You're supposed to be helping me put talent over, not beating them. Jay Lethal currently rock solid bottom of the rankings, alongside Shane Thorne and Will Ospreay. If Lethal loses this match, he'll go bottom of the rankings on his own, which is looking very possible here as he takes a boot right to the side of the head. Wow. The poor runs of Jay Lethal continues. Him and Jonathan Gresham have both been absolutely dire in these universe modes, and they continue to do so. I don't know, to be honest, Jay. I mean, they seem to be pushing Bronson pretty heavy at the moment. Not Bronson, sorry. Dexter. Pretty heavy at the moment, so maybe him. Depends who else they throw in there. I know they've been advertising someone from NXT UK, haven't they, for this week's show? Maybe it'll be someone from the Fight Club. Sorry, I'm not supposed to talk about it, am I? The first rule of Fight Club is not to talk about Fight Club. I've ruined it already. I can't believe TJP won this, you know. I mean, I can, because everybody and their dog's beaten Jay Lethal this season so far. Oh, Pete Dunne would be great, yeah. Yuji Nagata versus the Lord and Saviour Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb, currently, where's he sat in the old rankings at the moment then, Jeff Cobb? He's sat on -2. Well, we need to get you a bit of rating up, don't we? And this could be your opportunity here against UG. I need to find some jobbers for New Japan. Well, here we go then. Cobb versus Nagata. And Cobb working over Nagata pretty strong. Cobb is really working him over. Nagata fighting back though, elbow in the head. He seems to be. Perkins is now +2 in the rankings in New Japan. Which is probably one of the highest junior heavyweights we've got, to be honest. I mean, we're going to have to consider him. Although, of course, there was the victory, wasn't there, today for Ricochet. He might be considered as well. But at the moment, yeah, it's definitely something we're going to have to look at, TJP. Trent's still pretty high up in the rankings. Maybe Trent versus TJP versus Ricochet could be a #1 contendership match. Yeah, I think the problem is with the rosters we've been building, they're just so strong. So for ranking systems, they start to look pretty iffy because of how bad some of the rankings go. So you just need a few people to get beaten, don't you? Just to bring the stronger people up to where you want them to be. And it looks like that's exactly what Cobb is doing here tonight. I did try and download Honma as well, but I run out of logo space, as always. Nagata kicked out. Cobb continues on. Well, he doesn't actually. He just holds his hand on his head for a second. But now he continues on. And he gives Nagata a nice little tour around the Islands. Boom. Jeff Ski Kobski with the victory. Brings him up to +1 for this season. -1 overall. But at least he's moving in the right direction now. Jeff Cobb, good victory for him. To see, we'll have to keep building. There's a bit of a handshake there. Not quite sure what that's all about, but Nagata seems pretty pleased to be part of this. Yeah, I've not been watching it, no, but I saw that Tom Lawler's in it. I think they've struggled, haven't they, for a few people to book. Oh God, Suzuki versus TJP, that'd be brutal. Talking of Suzuki, we have Suzuki Gun. Suzuki, Dave Boy Smith Jr., Lance Archer going up against Flamita, Bandido, and Ray Horus. The Killer Elite Squad are currently the top-ranked team that are not the current champions, if that makes sense. Alongside Guerrillas of Destiny. A win here would definitely throw them into that championship picture. You'd have to say. Alexander Hammerstone as well. I heard rumours that AEW might be looking at him, but I think he's just signed a long-term deal, hasn't he, with MLW? I mean, I remember reading not long ago that AEW and WWE were both like fighting super hard to sign Jacob Fatu, and then he signed a new contract as well, like a long-term contract with MLW. It's a shame because he could have been a very good talent for AEW and WWE, I suppose. You know how much Vince loves these Samoans. Yeah, I think that's what it ended up being, to be honest, Jay. Yeah, definitely. This is just a way to try and build them up a little bit more. Plus, Suzuki, after losing the IWGP Heavyweight Championship at the last show of Season 3, could probably do with a little bit of a boost to get him back up as well. Then again, if the Mexa squad are to win here, that would completely throw a spanner in the works of that, wouldn't it? So this is a standard 6-man tag, by the way, not elimination. So first pinfall or submission will get the victory. Mexa squad. Currently sat on -1 in the tag team rankings, but a victory here would definitely be interesting. Like I said, it would really throw... if Mexa squad got the win here, it would really throw Guerrilla's Destiny in a very strong position. Yeah, some good match ideas there, Jay. I don't know whether we should have Kota Ibushi and Zack Sabre Jr. as part of the junior heavyweight division as well, maybe. We'll have to sort of see who jumps out at the moment because I mean, we've got Evil 3 now. Of course, he lost the tag team championships at the finale, didn't he? So maybe Evil's someone we could give a little bit of a singles opportunity to. I mean, he does have a singles match here tonight against Shingo Takagi. I do apologise, by the way, if I butcher any of these names, because I've never actually heard half of them. I've only just reading them out loud. Yeah, I was thinking Suzuki to move into the open weight division would be a good idea. Just to give it a bit more depth, because it was struggling a bit last month with matches. Also the Russian leg sweep on Lance Archer. Nice. Belly to belly, but Flamita, or Bandido, sorry, back into the ring. That is Flamita. No, it's Bandido. Yeah, there's a lot of good options there, Jay. We'll have to have a look and see how it all... I mean, Hangman's in a good position. Did Hangman fight for the... He did, didn't he? He fought for the US Championship in the finale again, didn't he? He lost to AJ Styles. Okay, so at the moment... So Omega's the New Japan champion, or the IWGP, should I say. Naito's the Intercontinental. AJ is the US. Pac is the junior heavyweight. Lesnar is the Never Open Weight. And LIJ are the tag team champions. So, I think maybe we have a couple of weeks of just like pure ranking matches, and then we can, from there, sort of plan out who we're going to put in the number one contenderships and that sort of stuff. Yeah, there was talk a while ago, Tama Tonga getting a singles run, weren't there? I forgot about that. Did that ever happen? I can't remember now. Yeah, we'll have a look, Jay, yeah. We've got Jay White in the main event tonight, haven't we? We've got, yeah, Jay White, Tanahashi, Okada, triple threat. That should be a very interesting match. Single leg Boston here, locked in by Bandido. What happened there, to be honest? My head sort of exploded for a second. Yeah, if Mexa Squad win here, that would really throw a spanner in the works for Killer Elite Squad, and potentially Suzuki as well, because Suzuki will be someone who will be looking to get involved in the Never Openweight division. And I must admit, Suzuki versus Lesnar is something that does interest me. Ishii versus Cobb's a good shout as well, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he'll take it back, yeah. Is that what they've done? Is they put Evil down as the leader at the moment? I always saw him as sort of the henchman, to be honest. As Horus now jumping over, flipping DDT on Suzuki. Only a 2 count. David Boy launching Bandito across the ring. It's a difficult match to keep track of, but at the moment the Mexa squad are doing incredibly well. Much better than I thought they were going to do, to be honest. But Archer with a big choke slam on Bandito. This could be enough, you know. No, maybe not. Oh, he's going to get another opportunity, though. With a claw taking Bandito down. Bandito has no support here. Both his teammates are down on the outside. Will he go? Go on, tap. No, he did not tap. Okay, I can understand Kenta, but that's pretty cool. Reverse runner. This is going to be enough here. Suzuki's got it. He has. Suzuki just about sneaks the victory from behind Bandito. Yeah, Kid Elite squad definitely in a very strong position now with that victory. Mexa squad with the loss. Into the singles ranking then. Suzuki picks up a win. Dave Boy Smith Jr. with a win. And Lance Archer with a win. Where is Lance Archer? Is he lower down? Of course, Archer's had some singles matches, hasn't he? That's ruined his rankings a little bit. There we go. And losses for Bandito, Flamita, and Ray Horus. There we go. Victory for Suzuki Gun. And we move on tonight now then to a very interesting match. Talking of Evil. Here he is. Evil versus Shingo Takagi. That's not a bad shout, Jay, yeah. We'll definitely get our tag team division rankings a lot more organised. With a lot of ranking points up for grabs there. Let's go. I can't believe they got Dominic wrestling at the SummerSlam even. It seems crazy to me, it really does. I hope for his sake that he can go. Because if he can't wrestle, it's going to be so embarrassing. So Evil looking very good at the moment. I said that looks like a great match, Jay. Yeah, we've got all the people on the roster. No reason why not. I mean, you might have to drop some of these in the sheets in the Discord because I'll probably forget about them by the time we come to make the cards. The way we might should probably give Evil a bit of a stat boost then, because if Evil's the current, he's the IWGP and Intercontinental Champion at the moment, isn't he? So probably we should, I think we've got him rated at like an 83 at the moment. We do need to rate him up a little bit maybe. Just to make him realistic in that division. I mean, not massively. I'm thinking like 88 maybe. He's not going to quite be on the Okada or Tanahashi level, but maybe potential to beat them at some point. Big knee in the face. And Takagi looking very strong here. Takagi looking crazy as he dives, crashing to the outside. Not the sort of high risk move as we expected to see in this sort of matchup, to be honest with you. Two big guys like this, you don't expect them diving around, do you? Takagi now dropping the knee into the spine of Evil. Drags him back into the middle of the ring. There's the pin. One. Only a 1 count. Wow, okay. Takagi now locking in that head lock. Cheers for that, Jay. I'll have a look. I'll probably make the cards tomorrow while I'm at work, so give me a chance to do them. Takagi looking good. Brings Evil back up to his feet. Nice. Dropping him sidewalk style. Not enough though. Evil big elbow into the gut. Takagi big forearm and a big clothesline as well, taking him down hard into the pin. Only a 2 count. Evil just able to kick out. Not a lot in it though, was there? Not a lot in it at all. As Takagi now dropping a knee on the inside of the arm of Evil. He's back up on his feet, sending Takagi off the ropes, then into a... Oh, nice. Dropping him face first on the knee. Oh. An elbow right in the face as well by Takagi. Who's definitely looking the stronger out of these two tonight, you know. Death Valley Driver. Evil fighting back, strong right hand. Sends Takagi into the corner, into a Russian leg sweep as well. Evil has taken a beating so far in this match, but he's got a chance to turn it around. Taking Takagi up on his shoulders to drop him head first across that top rope. And forcing the knee right into the face of Takagi now. Evil drops into the pin. Only a 2. Wrenching at the neck. Oh. Evil brings Takagi back up to his feet. Ooh. That was a low punch. That was very low. Catch their boot right in the face of Evil. Now drops into the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. It's a very back and forth match, this one. Not a very smooth match, is it? Both these guys really going back and forth, back and forth. No one really able to take full control of this match at this point in time. Strong forearm by Takagi. Taking Evil up on the shoulders. Drops him. Death Valley driver. There's the pin. 1, 2. And oh, it's only a 2 count. Takagi not impressed. He thought that was a 3. Working over the arm. Now looking to lock it. A sharpshooter, middle of the ring. It's going to be enough. Could be, you know. Evil could tap. Be a very evil thing to do, would it? No, he fights free. Oh, power slam into the turnbuckle, then running power slam middle of the ring. And it looks like Takagi's really taking some control now. Is this going to be enough, though? No, still only a 2 count. Dropping a fist right in the face. Ooh. Going for the senton, but Evil able to drop. I'll get his knees up, shall I say. Allowing Takagi to drop onto his knees. Evil now dumping Takagi into the barrier. And this battle commences on the outside. Can the ring contain these two? Ref gets his count up now. It's up to a 6. Evil sending Shingo across the outside. Straight into the ring post as well. Evil does send him back in the ring. He's intent to get this victory the good old-fashioned way. Be a massive win for Evil if he can pull this off, you know. Boom! Slams him down hard. Where does Evil sit in the rankings at the moment as we look at the pin? Still only a 2 count. This has been a great match so far, you know. Really good match between these two. Evil currently sits on +3 in the rankings, you know, so there's an opportunity for him to really fight for one of the singles championships. Where we throw him into the IWGP, the Intercontinental, the Never Openweight, there's a lot of different options for him. And a big win here is definitely going to help his cause. And he gets it. Wow. Big, big win by Evil in probably the match of the night so far. The match of the stream, I would suggest maybe. Takagi not happy. Rolls to the outside. There we go. Big win by Evil. Very, very big win for Evil. That puts him on +4 in the rankings now. Definitely should be involved in something championship-wise, shouldn't he? It's just down to what? I mean, do we put him back in the tag team picture? Or do we keep him for a singles run? Similar to his real-life stuff. So main event, final match of the stream as well. Jay White, Tanahashi, Okada. All right, let's go. I mean, this should be an easy one. Not an easy one, an interesting one, should I say. I mean, one of these three guys are going to get themselves 2 ranking points and really throw themselves into the World Championship picture, I would imagine. Jay White sending Tanahashi into the ring. And then comes out to get a bit of a... No, I thought he was going to come out and get a bit of a Carter instead, but no. Goes back in for Tanahashi. Big knee in the top of the head by Tanahashi. Okada drops him into the suplex. Big forearms. And Tanahashi looking pretty good. Where do these three sit in the rankings? So Tanahashi currently sitting on +1. Okada currently sat on +2. And Jay White sat on 0. So a mixed bag for these three. Cheers, Jay. I'll have a look tomorrow when I'm doing the cards. Okada now bringing Tanahashi back up to his feet. Takes him down STO style. Hi, Joseph. Good timing. You've turned up just at the final match of the stream. Well done. So the rankings here for... You know what? Evil currently sits top of the entire rankings. He's top of the whole rankings. Surely he's got to be considered. Maybe Evil versus the winner of this match? I don't know, we'll have to have a look, but... It's definitely an opportunity, isn't it? I say maybe we'll have another week of sort of ranking-wise matches, and then we'll have a look and see who's looking good, and then see who we can put into the championship pictures. But Evil is looking pretty good. I forgot about the bloody thumbnail. It's still sat on Ring of Honor. We're on the final match now anyway. We'll change it now, just for you. I'll change it. There we go, I changed it. Tanahashi bringing Okada back up to his feet. Rolls him through, and then a nice drop toe hold by Okada. Big clothesline as well into the pin. This could be enough, you know. Jay White is very slow getting back in the ring, and oh, Tanahashi was able to kick out. Jay White hooking the leg. Thought he was going to go fisherman suplex, but instead just takes him down. Still not enough. It's been decent, Joseph. I don't think there's been anything that's really set the world on fire, really, match quality wise. I'll be uploading these two shows onto YouTube tomorrow if you want to catch up with them anyway. But it was the first opportunity for Ring of Honor to show what they've got, and they had some interesting stuff. Had a couple of really weird squash matches there. Oh, switchblade there by Jay White. Tanahashi now backstrop suplexy bridgey thing for the pin. Not enough. Tanahashi now bringing White back up to his feet into the sling blade as well. Wow, this could be Tanahashi's opportunity here. Okada's down. Tanahashi going to go Dragon? No. White able to break free. snap. Okada now looking for that neck breaker. Tanahashi fighting back. Taking Okada down. Okada back up. Tanahashi catches him with a sling blade. Tanahashi looking great here tonight, isn't he? Tanahashi looking very, very good. And he's going to go Dragon now. No, again. Oh, no, he goes into German. Okay, Jay White. Okay, well, that's what the game's given us. A Tanahashi victory. Jay White tried to break it up, but was incapable. The less said about that, the better. But there we go. Victory for Tanahashi. I mean, I feel like based off that at the moment, looking at the overall rankings of all time, I mean, Tanahashi and Evil, I would put Tanahashi and Evil down potentially as the #1 contendership for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, you know. Maybe Suzuki and Ishii. Looking at the Never Openweight Championship, you've got Hangman Page is high up there as well, United States-wise, TJP, Bobby Fish, Takahashi. A lot of people. There's a lot of interesting matches we could do. Like I said, I think we'll have one more show of like pure rankings, and then we'll probably see who's looking good, who's not looking good, and then we can start to figure out what we're going to do in terms of championship qualifiers, I suppose. Anyway, that's the end of New Japan for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I think that's the end of the stream as well. So yeah, we're back on Thursday for part 2 of this. Of course, don't forget to get all your suggestions over into the Discord. Of course, I've seen Jay's put quite a few in there already, so I'll go through those tomorrow and start to look at the cards for night 2, which will be on Thursday, like I said. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to go to bed. Good night, goodbye, Auf Wiedersehen, and other words that mean the same thing.